Oh, the Daily Mail never sleeps, do they? They could turn a Christmas cookie into a national emergency if Meghan Markle happens to hold the spoon. This week, their headline factory went into overdrive again. This time because Meghan dared to introduce her new festive Netflix series. Yes, my friends. With love, Meghan. Holiday Celebration will be streaming on December 3rd, and the Daily Mail practically collapsed into its keyboard reporting the news. According to them, the Duchess revealed the launch date on Instagram, sharing what they called a glossy photo of herself in an emerald green gown, decorating for Christmas. A beautiful, serene, classy photo, which, in normal human terms, means woman celebrates holidays. But in the Mail's dictionary, it translates to woman plots global distraction campaign to ruin King Charles's week. Because, wait for it, the date of Meghan's show happens to clash with King Charles hosting the President of Germany at Windsor Castle. Oh, what a crime. Apparently a Netflix special and a state dinner cannot coexist in the same galaxy. How dare she air a show while her father-in-law is shaking hands at Windsor? The monarchy must surely crumble under such audacity. Let's just take a deep breath here. Meghan launches a holiday show about love, family, and togetherness, something most people would find wholesome and charming. But to the British press, it's always code for revenge. You could almost hear them shouting through the headlines, "How dare she smile on the same day the king has a visitor?" And of course, they didn't stop there. The Mail gleefully reminded readers that Meghan and Harry had just been spotted at Kris Jenner's James Bond-themed birthday bash. Cue the dramatic violins. While the royals gathered for Remembrance Sunday, Meghan was apparently somewhere in Los Angeles daring to exist joyfully. Never mind that Harry wore his poppy proudly all weekend, or that both events can happen in the same 24 hours. To the tabloids, joy itself is treason if it's happening under a California sun. Then came the critics' buffet, a full menu of recycled snark. The Mail, the Times, the Guardian, each racing to outdo the other in creative insults. Meghan's show, they said, was fake, dull, and needy. Others called her the Montecito Marie Antoinette. One paper even claimed it was a series in search of meaning, fronted by a woman in need of cash. Imagine typing that about a woman who could buy your entire newsroom and still have money left over for organic dog treats. What's fascinating, though, is how they keep watching everything she does. Every cupcake, every camera angle, every emerald dress, documented, dissected, and delivered to millions. Because deep down, even the Mail knows Meghan brings the numbers. Their entire outrage economy runs on her name. If they stop writing about her, the clicks dry up faster than their moral compass. And let's talk about this poppy scandal they squeezed into the same coverage. Meghan, they claimed, didn't wear a poppy during Remembrance Weekend because they're not widely available in the US. The headline practically accused her of disrespect, as if she declared war on British tradition. Yet in the very same sentence, they admitted Harry did wear one. So she didn't have access. He did. And somehow that's a sin? Here's the truth. The woman can't win. If she wears the poppy, she's accused of virtue signaling. If she doesn't, she's disrespectful. If she bakes cookies, she's trying too hard. If she breathes, she's attention-seeking. The goalposts don't move. They vanish. Because Meghan's very existence threatens the royal narrative of quiet, obedient, photogenic conformity. Meanwhile, her show, which the critics mocked as boring, quietly racks up millions of viewers. People tune in because, unlike the British press, most of the world isn't obsessed with hating her. They just want to see a woman building joy out of chaos, finding warmth where others tried to leave her cold. And yes, the Mail gleefully quoted its own reviewers, who described her cooking as contrived. Apparently, using ready-made puff pastry for apple pies was too relatable. God forbid a duchess admits to using store-bought dough. They called it lazy. But let's be honest. The real problem isn't the pastry. It's that Meghan keeps baking her way into relevance while the press keeps burning with jealousy. And somewhere in Windsor, I bet someone's PR team is sweating bullets. Because while the royals are still trying to figure out how to go viral without scandal, Meghan just turned a Netflix holiday special into global trending news. The Mail wrote their hit piece, and once again, gave her free advertising. So here's the irony of the day, my squatties. The same outlet that mocked her Netflix show as staged and dull is now promoting it to millions through outrage. Every insult they write becomes an invitation for more people to tune in. That's not a PR disaster. That's genius marketing. Meghan didn't just drop a holiday series. She dropped a masterclass in how to turn criticism into currency. And as always, the British tabloids are footing the bill. So let them rant about puff pastry and poppies. Meghan's too busy mixing success and serenity, while the Mail is still stirring resentment. And come December 3rd, when with love, Meghan drops on Netflix, guess who'll be watching and hate-clicking first? The very people who swore they never would. Because for all their noise, one thing is clear. Meghan's holiday season is thriving. And the tabloids? They're just the unwanted guests who showed up without an invite.